Usec, kanina lang po, binabasa ko yung balita that we're preparing for a second round of and a second tranche of assistance and social amelioration program for people. Bago po tayo magpunta doon, kamusta po ba muna yung current and the first tranche ng ating mga assistance sa ating mga kababayan?
Yung first tranche po, medyo malapit na tayo sa, or halos natapos na po tayo. Actually, around 99.8 billion pesos has already been distributed to around 17.65 million beneficiaries. This is for the first tranche, of course. In addition to this, more than 785 million pesos were distributed to around 98,000 transport network vehicle and public utility vehicle drivers in the National Capital Region. So also among the local government units, they have distributed aid to around 13.31 million low-income non-pantawid pamilyang Filipino program or non-4Ps families amounting to around 80.6 million. So, yun na rin po ang ating status. All in all, around 1,545 out of 1,634 LGUs have achieved 100% completion rate in the distribution of the SAP for the first tranche.
Okay. Now, Usec, what would you say was the biggest lesson sa distribution ng first tranche and at the same time, what assurance do we have that those the birthing pains for that program will have been addressed by the time we start rolling out for the second tranche?
For the first tranche, we have to admit that there had been some challenges, a lot of challenges, since we are implementing this magnitude of aid to a lot of people, to 18 million people. So there have been challenges, and we have learned from these challenges. Na kita na rin po natin yung mga naging problema, and we are applying solutions so that this will no longer happen in the second tranche. In fact, we have explored other means like the digital payment platforms. We have launched yung Relief Agad so that beneficiaries can register direct to the DSWD data bank and lessen procedures for encoding and other validation requirements. So lahat po yan ay magsasama-sama, and we expect faster and more efficient distribution of aid for the second tranche.
Okay. So bottom line po, when you say faster, gaano kabilis po ngayon ang distribution ng second tranche? Ano pong pwedeng asahan ng ating mga kababayan?
Unang-una po, yung sa mga 4Ps, dahil medyo maayos na yung mga records niyan, so we were able to download around 6.7 billion to 1.3 million beneficiaries. Madali lang po yun. In less than a week's time, they were able to get their emergency subsidies. And once na maayos na po natin lahat ng sistema, mas mabilis din po makakarating doon sa mga non-4Ps at saka doon sa mga waitlisted beneficiaries natin.
General, konti paglilinaw lang po doon sa numbers kasi hanggang ngayon po nagugulan ako doon sa numbers na talagang target natin for the second tranche po, second tranche. Kasi yung first tranche po, 18 million yon na merong mga 4.4 million na 4Ps, tapos mga 13.6 million na non-4Ps. Ito pong second tranche, ano po mga numbers ang ating titingnan na beneficiaries? Finally, kasi iba-iba po narinig namin from iba-ibang mga opisyal. Merong 5 million, may 4.2 million, merong 12 million. So finally po, ano ho yung total talaga natin for the second month?
For the second tranche, around 13.5 million families po ang in-expect natin makatanggap kaagad ng aid.
13.5.
Kasama, pardon me, sir.
Opo.
Ano po?
13.5 po. Opo, tama. 13.5. Go ahead po. 13.5 million.
Yes, kasama na po dito yung naiulat natin, yung 5 million from the weighted list, and those that will come from the areas declared or still under ECQ. Ito po
Opo,
yung
opo.
mga areas na under sa Executive Order 112 and doon sa memorandum ni Executive Secretary.
Yun naman po. So 13.5 million, kasama na po dyan yung 5 million na bago, tapos mga 8.5 million siguro na nasa ECQ pa. Tama ho ba?
Tama po. There will definitely magkakaroon pa po ito ng adjustment as the data come up, kasi po yung mga ibang LGUs are still coming up with their validated lists.
So yun na po yun. Sarado na po ang tindahan doon. 13.5 million. Malayo po yun doon sa 18 million na first month natin eh. So yun na po. Yung 4 piece po, hindi pa kasama dito.
I think kasama na po. Kasi yung iba po dyan, ang madadagdag pa are the waitlisted na hindi po nabigyan ng ayuda noong first tranche. So some beneficiaries will have double na matatanggap ngayon po dahil yung sa first tranche, and if they're still under ECQ sa second tranche, then they are entitled to the same amount of benefits.